Yo, what up, what up? What it do, what it do, what it do? TG3 in the building, 100 side. A clubhouse in the building. Yeah. Man, listen. I got some crazy phone calls this morning. And the prisons is calling. Shit. Where are my notes? Let me grab my notes. Listen, man. Today is the Queen's Day. I gotta run around, take her, get her nails done. Got a meeting later on with the label. We're gonna get this out the way. I've been sitting back, I've been thinking. Last year or so, 2 years or whatever, a lot of us been on the internet, but we've been going at each other. I mean, it don't make, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'ma be who I'ma be. I done tore some people down. Some people didn't attempt to tear me down. Nevertheless, I see a lot of this shit, damn, it's dying down. Now, few of us didn't capitalize off of it. Compton Rick Rock, I seen he had some growth. And we got a few channels that just fell off. Or they stagnated. Damn, I got a couple meetings today, 3, huh? Shit. All right. Nevertheless, all of us got something. You got community over there, big community. They have their own platform. Compton Rick Rock has his own platform. I got cachet of resources. But it just need to be a respectable team that understands the vision, that has a little patience. Let it build, let it grow. We got a little cleaning up we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? There is some cleaning up that we need to do, especially if we make this transition. I put together a little list. 1 second, go. Last night I took a little time to jot a few things down. Before we get going, I do have an announcement to make. To all the guys in prison that are on the SNY or 50-50 yards, right? I got a call today from like 5 dudes, all on one phone from prison. A lot of these dudes on the level 4 yards. And their concern is the narrative that's being put out there is false. The narrative that the blacks are being forced to abide by Hispanic rules and regulations on the yard, they say is false. Their disposition is this. They don't go on the internet. These level 4 dudes, they not gonna go on the internet. But they know a lot of you dudes, and they was on the prison yard when whatever happened with you dudes, whatever your situation may have been. Like, I guess it's somebody named Moose, I guess, for example. They told me what Moose did. But they know all you dudes. So their thing calling me is saying, We're not gonna get on the internet, but we feel like you one of ours. You paroled from a main line. Ain't no smut on your name. So when we hear these dudes lying on the internet as if we're allowing another race to dictate our program as blacks, they say this from top to the bottom, from the Bay to LA to San Diego and everything in between. They said what they're gonna do is then give me the information on these individuals that they consider bad peoples, and then they want me to expose to the they want me to expose, that's crazy, to the people on the YouTube streets why they are in fact on the yard and in the situations they're in. Like 5 of y'all, they know real good, and I'm not gonna say any names because they said whack. Give them a chance to right their wrong and go their way and stop speaking on the GP yards. But some of y'all was thieves. Some of y'all got caught doing things you shouldn't have been doing as a man. Some of y'all was rats or whatever. They say as of now, they cool. But if they continue, or the next time they hear any one of you dudes speak, they're gonna call me, give me the information, and then they ask that I deliver it to the YouTube streets. So I have to say your name, where you from. They want people to know who you are and expose your truth. Now, I don't know what you done told your family members or whatever. I don't know what you done told them, your homies or whatever, your girlfriend, but I agree. They said, whack, you gave them a platform to speak on. That's cool. Now we telling you that we gotta defend ourselves. We gonna need your help. If you gave them opportunity, you obligated to give us opportunity. Had a couple bloods, some East Coasters. Shit. Might have been the 6-0, a Paru. It was a Muslim. It was a variety of people on the phone. So, because we working on doing something together as well. Let's get back to the resources. I jotted down a few things. For one, I think it should be a community. It should be an umbrella. And the focus should be the revenue for you guys. A lot of our content is filthy, it's dirty, it's a bunch of gang stuff, it's whatever it is. You know, and that's cool, but it's still a way you can do it to clean it up. You know, here go a few key points that I feel if we unite and create that table on the West Coast, on these social media platforms. Share the links. If we know one of us got something going up, a live coming up, put out some content, simple blast, take you 2-3 minutes. You provide the thumbnail and the link. We put it in our story. So we all got our own individual fan bases following us. That way we can share the links to drive traffic to your channel, to your location. It should be at least 2 weekly meetings, probably one Wednesday, one Friday, to see if what was talked about Friday is working throughout the week. And Wednesday we can correct it, adjust it, or continue it. I believe it should be a pot, you know, a monthly. If you part of the organization, you know, if it's 10 of us, you know, $100 a month, go on the pot every 90 days, you know what I'm saying? We do a lottery, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody in the group will win that money, you know, that's 10 of us, 1,000 a month. 3,000 a quarter. Hey, one of y'all channels might be down. Somebody might have got flagged or whatever, you know. That 3,000 might help one of y'all keep going. Maintain the peace. Maintain the peace amongst the circle. And then when the issues are resolved, we resolve it with content. You know what I mean? Depending on who page and who's involved, or who may need a little help or need that push. You know, we can put the main content there and allow the others to go ahead on and chop it up and re-rock it as they do. Create events. You know, create events to where we maybe all be in one location on stage. People pay to come see that. We can create talent shows. And talent shows just don't have to be for musical artists, but it could be, y'all seen what No Jumper did down there. You know, they did a whole thing, a whole live, bringing people in looking for new talent. Minimize the slander and minimize the things that kill off the partnerships and the sponsorships. And again, I don't know who this table may be. I don't know, maybe I'm involved, maybe I'm not. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my vision of what I can see work. And I believe if a group of people were to start this and another group sees it working, I believe another group will start this. And you'll look up, we'll have multiple groups of people that got their thing going. Individually, a lot of people, they struggling on this. You know, I come on this from time to time. It's just a tool for me to use when I want to get the word out, when I'm promoting something, when I want to expose something, right? But nevertheless, some people are actually making a living off this. And I'm seeing it started to adjust, so I think we should get ahead of it. You know, I know a few people that I know that probably, you know, the ADs and the Rick Rocks and, you know, people like that. You know, they probably wouldn't have a problem with it. We could sit down. I don't think that Viral Way would have a problem with it. You know what I mean? They would, as long as it's order and it makes sense for everybody. The Flacos, I know if we talk to him and, you know, I believe that Flacco might play ball. You know, it's a few of these big platforms where I know I could get some favor for us. But then again, like I said, there's a few of y'all out there. Maybe y'all want to reach out amongst yourself. Maybe you want to reach out to me. It don't matter to me. This is just free game that I'm giving you. Because I get a lot of calls about people that got to add revenue, but the content is just not right. You know, it's dirty, it's filthy, it's you know, it's violence. You know what I'm saying? So I think uniting all the social platforms, coming together, everybody collectively sharing one another's links when things go up. I help everybody numbers across the board. Creating a pot amongst the table, whatever that table may be. And we can use that to either donate back, concert series, talent shows, which the sponsorships at that point in time is more attractive to them. Because not only is it on your channel, but now there's a building where people are coming, where they see their banners or they on, you know, merch or whatever it may be. These are just things to get your mind going to some things that you guys may want to do. Moving along, yo, I got some disturbing news this morning. Somebody sent me a screenshot. Bro, I gotta show y'all this shit. Hold on. Sent that to me. Who sent that? Hold on 1 second. They sent me this screenshot, bro. And yo, y'all foul, bro. You know, y'all should stop. Y'all should stop taking advantage of our handicapped people. Somebody sent me this screenshot and said, "Whack, this is the content that Munchie B tried to post, and he said it was you and R&B, or maybe R&B, that got his damn channel deleted. Now, I'm gonna believe that somebody works with Munchie B to post things and, you know, things of that nature. This is what I wanna believe. But bro, whoever you guys are, y'all foul. Dude channel had probably like 30,000 subscribers, man. He worked for that. But why would y'all post this like that's R&B and then look at this. Look at crazy. I mean, it's one thing if it's her, but it's another thing to get your channel deleted and lose 30,000 subs on some fake stuff. That's crazy. Yo, some of y'all ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all ain't right. Because whoever told him, yeah, this is her, this is him, and then help him upload that, which led to him losing his channel. Y'all ain't right. Look, bro. Like, I mean, the hate is real. I'm starting to understand that, like, some of these dudes, you got real estate, right? In they brain, bro, on their mind. I looked at that, I said, bro, then I had to understand Munchie B blind. So you can't really blame him. I can't blind him, that's crazy. You can't really blame him because if somebody telling him, yeah, this her, I'm telling you, this her, this is it, this is the bomb. And he get excited because you can never lead with emotion. It'll get you every time. I used to do that many moons ago. And I'm like, bro, y'all telling me, said, Wack, this is the picture he posted because of the nudity that they're saying is her. And I'm like, that ain't no motherfucking R&B. The face too fat. She ain't fine as R&B. The lady got yellow fingernails. She about 2.5 shades lighter than R&B. Let y'all see this. This was what got this man's page deleted. That's what got his page deleted. He thought that was her and posted it, and boom, they blew him up. Crazy. I guess he didn't have, looked like it might be showing a nipple or something on the original. I guess he hadn't blotched it out or whatever the case may be, but Munchie B, come on, man, you gotta do better. Alex Alonzo had Nick from 1111 call me yesterday, talking about a fight. I said, Alex, tell dude he live right there in Palmdale. I got a house in the next city in Lancaster, right? Okay? Tell that dude we can get out in a day or if you want to do it tomorrow. His channel was dead. He got 500,000 subs and he do the same numbers a nigga that got 20,000 subs does, right? His channel was dead, so he ain't getting no marketing, no promo out of me. But I'll knock him out today for free if that's what he want. I know he the police. You know what I'm saying? We know you going through things with your wife. I also know that, you know, when he was on the stand testifying against somebody, that either the DA or the defense attorney, one of them, brought up a discussion that had been had on the internet, right? He blamed me for it. Here go the problem, Alex. You over there sitting down with dudes that's fake gangbanging, saying a bunch of crazy stuff, but yet you sit down with the DA at the same time. That's a conflict of interest. Now the bozos over there that's sitting down with you don't realize what they're doing to themselves. As soon as you get mad at them, you're gonna turn them in. Now, I think what the DA is starting to understand is that you be leaking information that you ain't supposed to leak. And I ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't talk to you like that. I know you's a dropout reject. The homies from the Doves told me what they did to you, how they did it. I'm not gonna talk about it. They told me you was traumatized. I see now what you and Munchie B have in common. Not only was that I packed you up and Munchie up over there on Clubhouse and y'all trauma bonded and came together, but you both have been violated and certain parts of your body have been played with. So I get it. Alex, I didn't know. I just found these things out last night. Shout out to the G homies over there. Rest in peace, Big Reese. Shout out to Santa Claus. Strawberry. Shout out Strawberry. OG Hoover family, which is Rolling 20s. And a few other of my comrades over there. But yeah, Alex, Mr. Nova. Mr. Nova. Go your way, man. You know, you go your way, man. Like I said, we both have residence in Antelope Valley. I don't know if that's your primary residence over there on the east side of Palmdale. I've been having homes up there for a very long time. Whenever you want to meet, we ain't doing no gloves, we ain't doing no promotion, and we squabbling to the knockout. I will oblige you. Whenever you want to meet, that's a fact, right? Other than that, you can go your way. What you doing in the courtroom with the DA got nothing to do with me. We know you turned out Munchie. We know you working with Munchie to try to line up the two homies who allegedly left the firearm by him. The same homies he got on the jail phone that's saying, this call is being recorded. Hey, homie, tell the homie such and such why they leave their gun right there, Munchie B. That's why he been looking so nervous lately. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did. Don't nobody get 5 ORs. That's, they got priors and been to prison. No, you got to put up bail, cash, property, or real estate. You got to put that up. But look, to each his own, brother. You do it how you want to do it. Ain't too much I can do to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? You have a jiffy day, right? You have a jiffy day. You know, it ain't on me. Blame Nipsey. Nipsey the one let the world know. 4-Leaf is the one orchestrated it. Blame the two homies in the cell that let it happen. Don't blame me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blame yourself. You know, but Nip put that on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, neighborhood to neighborhood, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, hey, you went out there and violated his pop, so I guess, you know, they spanked them cheeks. You know, I know it's a hard thing to deal with. Life been throwing you some vicious blows. We all got to deal with things. But, you know, at the end of the day, the B team lined your punk ass up. I told you they didn't like you. I talk to your homies at least 2-3 times a week. They don't like you. They say they try to get you out the way, but they know your mama and them, when they did what they did to you, you know, when they did what they did. Your mama went to the park. Your mama went to the park and begged the homies not to finish you. They said they had police escort. This is why I don't know why you be playing so tough. I don't get it, but all of y'all, Munchie B has a metal plate going across his head. Do not slap him, hit him. You will catch a manslaughter. Killing this little poor excuse. You know, look, dude had the opposition pack peanut butter in his, you know, between his, you know, his own homies in, you know what I'm saying? Now, his own homies, y'all, they did him bad. See, he told on himself on no jumper. They lined him up. Because, you know, he be itching and scratching and shit. You know, he got nerve problems, which is to be expected. He survived the tragedy. He itching and scratching, and his hoodie came up, and his little pea shooter showed. Oh, no jumper. 4 days later, 5 days later, he hanging with his homies, two brothers. One just got out the feds, and they see the police pull up. They leave they burner right there and get on and fear being searched. He don't count, he expandable. What he gonna do? He just be running his mouth all day. He said he didn't work for the grid program. He said he collecting information, turning in to get paid. This is what he said, right? Police walk up, see the burner, tell him stand up. They know it's another one on him. That's why he got caught with two. Y'all want? He ain't know. He just know about the one he had. You know, he's sitting there and he don't even, because they didn't run. They just walked away. They didn't say one time. He didn't say one time. He didn't say none of that. He just simply, they walked off. Police pulled up, seen the pistol, used the pistol by him as probable cause to search his body. Found the other pistol that y'all seen on No Jumper. And boom, he got 2 cases that he got an OR on, signature, no bail. No, you know, I know he must feel horrible. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he just don't join the church that the congregation his mother brought down there to the hood to get him off of him. That's what he need to do. No cap. That's what he need to do. Nevertheless, ego exposed. We have 5 stars, top 100 books right now. Y'all go check it out on Amazon. It's 186 pages. First 4 chapters is R&B. Next 4 chapters is me. And the next 12 chapters after that is us back and forth, literally. And we are really opening up, telling people how we came together, the trials and tribulations since we've been together, what's happened, how we worked our way through it. It's even a chapter in there that says, you cheated, so I did too. You know, we transitioning. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take that pride and that ego. You gotta expose yourself to your people so you can grow within yourself. So y'all go check that out on Amazon. You know, it shows the softer side of me. I don't mind it. I ain't, you know, whatever reputation I needed to have, I got it. Retired it, turned it back on, put hands on a few people, sat back down, created another business, lost some money, gained some money. Y'all go check it out, Ego Exposed. In the meantime, between time, the youngsters, the new commandments of the streets will be out next week. It's about 80, 90 pages long. It gives the commandment, it's 13 of them. It gives a story tied to the commandment, case law on a real situation that we would all know about, or you can go look up, that supports the commandment, and an OG doctrine to show you what it used to be in the Old Testament that still stands for me today versus how the young ninjas are seeing it today. So that'll be out next week. Shout out to 607 Shout out to my man Kevin Gates. Shout out to Amber Rose and a host of others that are already committed to sitting down with the lovely R&B on the Ego Exposed podcast. We building, we growing, we doing a few things. We got a few other things going on, but we trying to make it happen. All you gotta do is stay in the race, run it at your pace, and you get to the start-finish line when you get to the finish line. You see somebody else zoom past you, don't trip. Stay focused on what you're doing. Because it's a good chance you're going to get down the road and they'll be over there wrecked or crashed out or then burnt up or checked out the game. Or they might have continued and you might run past them down the way and they may be able to give you some good direction and lend you a helping hand. Nevertheless, don't hate. Don't be bothered by it. Stay your course. You get what I'm saying? We all go through trials and tribulations. I was telling you about Alex Alonzo, what happened to him when he attempted to be a gang member, how his homies told me how he was violated and how he was done. I mean, they kind of went extreme with him, but I understand him and Munchie's reunion between me packing them both out different times and what happened to Munchie in prison and what happened to Alex Alonzo over there. I'm kind of reserving myself because I got all the information on his significant other, but I'm trying to leave that alone. I really don't want to go there on him, but if it gives me reason to, we will go there. And, you know, we got the proper emails to make sure it gets to her so she can hear how we went there and what we went there about. Nevertheless, today is Thursday. We got a fight this weekend on Saturday. Crawford. I got Crawford. If it goes to decision, I think they'll give it to Canelo. If it's an early knockout, it'll be Canelo. Anything 5th to the 9th round, knockout, I'll be Crawford. That's just what I think. So some good odds on Crawford, I believe. Somebody told me like 500, getting back 11, 1200. So some might be a little better, 1500, I don't know. But some good odds there. Nevertheless, y'all stay safe today. I want y'all to hit that subscription button. Remember, stay strapped with that extended charge cord. Keep your head on the swivel. And for those podcasters out there on the West Coast who want to create the table amongst each other, with me or whatever it may be, give me a call, hit me up. A few of y'all got my line, and we can make it make sense. Oh yeah, Travis Ford. He got some fight club starting up. Y'all make sure y'all go follow his IG channel. Travis Ford. He got a few people, I believe. Hawk from Hoover might be fighting Rainwater from Dallas. And there's a few other people on there, but tap in with old Travis Ford, and I'm pretty sure there'll be some information over there. Kanye West movie is out next week, September 19th. It's an hour and 45 minutes. I got a sneak preview. I don't know how Kanye signed off on this stuff with this youngster, but it's going to 1,000 screens. So I suggest this week coming, y'all see what screens it's gonna be at, if it's coming to a theater near you, and get your tickets early. It's a whole lot of crazy stuff in this movie, bro. I don't, but shout out to Ye. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff on there on Ye, Kim Kardashian. I mean, the family as a whole. It's crazy. So y'all make sure, I believe September 19th, it comes out. And don't miss it. Go get your tickets, man. Go dig it. Again, I don't know how Kanye signed off on it, but he did. Go get your tickets. Y'all hear R&B. She's getting ready. She must be out there getting. The name of it is called In Whose Name? In Whose Name? September 19th. It says it's in 1,000 theaters. Directed by Nico Ballesteros. It says signed off by Ye right here. So y'all go check it out. It's raw as uncut. I told them straight up, Ye gonna cancel it. Ain't no way this coming out. They like, he signed off. And when I seen it was in 1,000 theaters already approved, I know them theaters is gonna go through all the paperwork they need
to make sure they can show that because they know who Ye is and they know Ye's capabilities. So y'all go check that out. In the meantime, between time, thumbs up, subscribe to the 100 Show YouTube channel. You can catch me on the 100 side of Clubhouse, or you can check out my media team, Ray Gibbs TV, Clubhouse TV, Clubhouse Shenanigans, The Answer, and you can catch our Hebrew Israelite brother, Captain Tazari, out over there. He always keeps some good content. Last week, he had a debate, is Jesus God, with a guy named Dr. Julio. Cooked him, fried him up, flipped him up, threw him in the oven again, and tossed him in the backyard to the dogs. It was crazy. So once again, catch me on the 100 side of Clubhouse. Follow the Queen R underscore ANN underscore B. Ego Exposed books is out on Amazon. We have 5-star ratings and climbing. Y'all make sure y'all go support. Me and R&B gonna have a Q&A with the chat probably in a week or so. So y'all go ahead on, grab the book, read the book. She's gonna come on here with me. We're gonna have a Q&A. We're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? We may fire up the other thing. We can bring y'all up from the chat and really have a conversation. Right? Y'all stay safe out there. Keep the children right. Keep your mind right. And ladies, if you feel like you got a poisonous food, then you shouldn't be with them. Fellas, if you feel like you got to put your hands on her, then get away from her. To all my dudes in the penitentiary, keep your head up. Mainline yards. Across the board, 50-50, EOP, whatever y'all may be. Y'all get back to y'all families. Do what y'all got to do to stay safe. Shout out to the 100 side of Clubhouse. Shout out to my team. And I'll be back with y'all in a couple days. We out. And by Free Blueface, November. Blueface versus Swaggy P, February. We'll be dropping music within the first 72 hours that he's out. And guess what? We putting that camera on him. We coming with the reality show. So y'all gear up for the return of old Jonathan Porter, AKA Blueface, the famous Crib. Y'all heard it right here, live and direct. We out. Tune in to No Jumper Sunday at noon for the Adam and Wax Show. West up.